Hello, everybody. Okay, we've got some stuff to cover. We've got some major events taking place. I did not want to miss the opportunity to keep all of you up to date on what's happening right now and why you might be feeling a little bit wonky. So I've got my list right now. We are under a major Schumann blackout. When the Schumann blacks out, there's all sorts of different physical effects that can occur, and we're going to talk about those things in a moment. What I want you guys to pay the most attention to right now, however, is it keeps blacking out, coming back on, and blacking out. Now, if you're anyone who follows the Schumann on a regular basis, that pattern usually means that the data is purposely being taken from us, so we're not able to see exactly what the chart is reading. When a blackout is occurring in conjunction to other major Earth events, that's another really strong indicator. So the question is, how high is it getting? It's not, okay, we're in a blackout, what's going on with the actual tools? It's how high is it getting and why is it doing that right now? The why isn't really as important as the how high. So right now, we could pretty much expect that it's reading at levels that would be considered scientifically things that our body would be reacting to. So keep in mind, the energy of the frequency of the Earth and the ionosphere is what's measured specifically by the Schumann. When that goes up, it means high levels of electrical energy are down within the Earth's atmosphere. Our body functions by electricity. So anyone out there, if you are familiar with the way the human body works, you know that we all have a measurable level of frequency and electricity running through our body at any given time. So when we are in an atmosphere where that is getting heightened, we're going to feel it. What are a lot of people feeling? Really interesting things right now. We know that when the Schumann goes up, there's natural anxiety that will rise, a shakiness, heart palpitations, feeling like you're out of breath, kind of panicking a little bit. Yes, Evelyn, this has been going on since yesterday. It's up and down and up and down. Hello, Evelyn, by the way. Hi, sweetie. So yes, we're going up and down as far as the Schumann goes. What I'm hearing from people, however, is there's also measurable things going on metabolically. I've been hearing from people that we have blood pressure shifts. Hey, Ange, how are you? How are you? We're having blood pressure shifts. So I'm hearing two sides of the spectrum. I'm hearing people that their blood pressure is reading extremely high, and I'm hearing people that are saying their blood pressure is reading extremely low. That is not uncommon when we're dealing with something going on within the frequency of the Earth's structure from a scientific basis. Also, I'm hearing fluctuations, big fluctuations on people's blood sugar levels. All of that has to do with the fact that your body's metabolic system is currently trying to utilize more energy to process the frequency of energy that's coming in. Here is the most important part. And if you get absolutely nothing out of this live feed, get this, please. The ability for you to not freak out during this event in specific and any of these events is extremely important. Reason being, when you start to panic and you start to read into it and you start to let those feelings run away with you, you're essentially robbing the energy that's necessary to allow your system to work through these major Earth frequency events. If you let yourself absorb the energy, you will find yourself in a much calmer, more peaceful state once everything settles. Is there a coincidence that this is going on in conjunction with one of the most powerful full moons we're going to experience this year, coupled with that massive spring equinox that we have happening in just a few days? Absolutely not. Those of you who are in the Astrolo monthly class, you know that those things are happening on numerologically high spiritual numbers. There is no coincidence happening right now. Your job is to pull this in and allow it to center. Hi, Kathy. Definitely is going to explain why you're feeling the way that you are. So just hang in there with me, guys. We've got this. The more we're sticking together on this, the more we're holding down a collective frequency that is making it so we can move these things through. I understand those of you who are not terribly familiar with this, it might sound like, very difficult to grasp what I'm talking about, but I want you to not hear it, feel it. Okay, guys? We're in a really major pattern right now. Something very profound is happening. Your job is to stay calm. Your job. Hi, Anil. How are you? Your job is to stay centered in peace and centered in love. Love, why? It's a high frequency. So if you can keep your emotions in a high frequency, good mood, happy, exciting, then you're ultimately going to be matching what is happening on that Schumann, that high read frequency amount. You're going to be matching it, which means boom, it's going to run through you. Your electrical system is going to be able to absorb it, and you're going to be part of the solution when it comes to filtering this energy in, instead of I don't want to say part of the problem, because I don't want anyone to ever think you're part of the problem, but I want you to understand you're going to put your body through things that aren't necessary, and especially through all this transitioning. Okay, we also, in conjunction to all of this, there's more, guys, breathe. We had a pretty serious earthquake hit off Japan that triggered a lot of tsunami warnings. Now, this earthquake just so happened to also be going in time with those Schumann blackouts. Again, come on, coincidence? Let's be serious. Direct earth-related energy and reaction, like a high extreme earthquake, is going to then cause the systems that read the frequency energy of the earth to temporarily black out. We're not talking about a broken system here, because it's popping on to give us low readings. It's popping on to give us readings that would be, average. But when these events are occurring, there is a removal of the actual information. Why does that happen? I'm not a conspiracy theorist. You guys know that. I think everything happens for a reason. I do think that science and people who pay really close attention to science and measure these things sometimes overstep their boundary, because they don't want the public to have certain information, because they want to be careful how it's distributed. And for whatever reason, maybe they think everyone's going to freak out. Who knows? But whatever it is, that doesn't matter. What matters most is that you are all able to let this energy move through you and to allow these frequencies to integrate into your cellular structure. Your cells are electricity. That is science. They have electrical power within them and around them that is going to read the atmosphere around you. So let's all make sure we're together, we're all connected in this, and we understand that by remaining calm, allowing this to move through, honoring it. And when you feel that heart palpitation and that excitement, make yourself really understanding that this is a positive thing, and you'll be able to keep that energy uplifted. Those of you in our Astrolo family, I released the private full meditation for this full moon. It's super powerful. I did it yesterday, and all these effects of all these things going on just really settled out. So it's super powerful. So make sure you guys take a peek at that directly on our family site. Other than that, yes, Evelyn, some kind of major energy. Definitely, there was some major output. Lots and lots going on. Oh, really? You saw it shown on the web? I'll have to peek at that BBC webcam too. Super cool. Just so it's cool that we have access to this information. That's really neat. So we know, okay, I'm feeling this. I can validate it in these following places. And then you guys know me. My job is going to be to provide you with information that you can digest intuitively, because what pulls through for your intuition is going to be unique to you. And that's what you have to listen to more than anything. Other than that, you guys know I'm here for you. I never want to keep you long. I love you to pieces. Happy kind of full moon-ish eve. Try to breathe. Everything's great. And I will talk to you guys soon. All right, guys, we got this.